Me this way. Which way am I looking? This way or this way?
Looking at me.
You over here.
That'll work.
So I'm gonna be looking this way.
I'll take whatever you got. We
You
live.
told, but you told me to go over here.
There
All
you
right.
go. All right. Black Box
Hey.
Radio. We are in the house. It is February. It's Black History Month. And this is the BMore BLaK Series. This is our annual series. We do it every year. We've been doing it for this is our third year, y'all. So
Yeah.
we're doing some amazing. We're only 4 years old. So this is our third year. And we've had a group of 9 the first time, and then we had a group of 7. And this time we have 7 community voices. And tonight is our first voice. But first, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Queen. I'm from BlakBoxxradio. I'm a host here. We are a multimedia platform illustrating Black excellence. We platform Black people. We extend information to the Black community and other communities. And we also humanize the Black experience. That's the most important thing, that we're just Black people. We're just people trying to make it out here. That's all we're doing out here. So our thing is Black. We're Black centered. We do Black ting. We talk to Black folk. And if you want to talk to us, our email is BlakBoxxradio@gmail.com. You can subscribe to our website. Please subscribe to our website, but also YouTube. Listen, Facebook has me in jail right now. Right now, I'm on death row. Right now on Facebook. The beginning of my series, yes, the beginning of my series, they decided to put me in jail. So this is what I'm saying. We continue to have issues when we platform Black people. So I'm asking everyone, please subscribe to our YouTube, because at some point, Facebook is going to get rid of my pages. They've already threatened me a few times. So I'm Black centered, and I seem like that's not something people are happy about. But that's what we do here all day, every day. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out there, and leave us an email. Talk to us if you need to. If you need us to come out, again, email us at BlakBoxxradio@gmail.com. So let's get to the business at hand. It is Black history. And you know, guys, we are history every day. Being Black in America, we make history every day. I'm telling you. If you're doing some good things, but even if you're not doing bad things, you're making history. So we're here in this experience. And they have this month designated to Black people and our contributions to America. But I say in Baltimore, the contribution continues. It is an everyday thing. It is something that the folks are working every day to achieve. It's just to be positive, is to be able to eat, be able to take care of our children. So tonight we got Mama Eula Mcdowell. Say hi to the people, Miss Eula.
Hello, people. I'm so happy to be here tonight. She called me Eula. You know, you all, everybody that's on this line who knows me knows that you got to call me the Bean Queen. So I want to say good evening and hello. We got this queen and the Bean Queen. We're queening it up tonight.
We queening it up. It's a lot of royalty in here. So we
That's
got the
right.
Bean Queen in the house. We will never, Miss BQ, we will never call you Miss Eula again. It's the Bean Queen.
That's right.
And we're going to talk tonight definitely about food. I just want us to kind of focus on our eating habits and how and what we're consuming. What we're consuming in our bodies is very important. And the food is different these days, real different. The meat is different. The vegetables are different. The fruit is different. Everything is enhanced with some type of chemical. So we got to look at what are we consuming and how we consume it. And so that's why we got the Bean Queen in the house.
And
So
I'm here.
so first, I want you to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? Are you from Baltimore? How'd you
Yes.
get here? Just give us a shout out about you, and then we're gonna jump into food and your business and all that good stuff.
Okay. So, yes, I am from Baltimore. I've been here, born and raised here all my life. My family came from North Carolina, and my great grandparents, they're from the islands. But you
Okay.
know, quick story about the beans and how we got started. We got started in 2001. I used to work at Giant Food Market. I wanted to do something in the food sector because I had children. I was a stay-at-home mom, and everybody loved my bean soup. So we started that at Christmas time, way back in the day. And my grandmother, she used to always fix black eyed peas and collard greens, and um, I didn't like the way she fixed it. And so I remember just like it was yesterday telling her, because she was like, "Child, come on over here and sit on my lap." I always sat on my grandmother's lap, and she would bless the table. And I just remember seeing the black eyed peas sitting in a bowl. And back in the day, we didn't have the chafing dishes, and so they just sitting on the table looking all dry and everything. I'm like, big piece of pork in it, and I'm like, I'm not eating that stuff. So I didn't think I should have just been thinking it in my head, but me and my big mouth, I said it out loud. And so my grandmother said, since I was so smart and I wanted to talk about stuff from now on, it was my turn to start making the black eyed peas. So I was
Ooh.
really happy to do it because I do everything with imagination. If anybody knows me, as soon as you start talking, I'm like a real visual person. So if you say anything, my brain is putting it together in here, seeing it exactly the way that you said it. So, you know, I had a vision of how I wanted the black eyed peas to taste. And so instead of this pork, let's put smoked turkey in it. Is collard greens too. So let's just mix it all together. So you can do a 2-for-1 deal. And so thereafter, I made I think that was Thanksgiving. So Christmas, I made it. Christmas or New Year's, I made it, and everybody loved it. And so from then on, I started doing them for everybody. And I was making good money, just doing black eyed peas. It was my mother who told me, she said, and we have a healthy food here. And because I used to do the smoked turkey, put a big thing of butter in it, because now we're doing a broth, now we're doing a
Mm-hmm.
stock. And my mother was like, you got a healthy meal and you're up there putting butter in it, won't you use olive oil? So because of my mother, it's way healthier than it would have been. But,
Mm.
so that's how the Big Bean theory got started. We used to be savory soups. And we started with just 3 different kinds of beans. Now we have over 100 variety of bean-based products. I mean, we do, if you can dream it, we can bean it. So
What?
anything, yeah, we do everything with beans. So we have, I'm telling you,
Wait a minute.
all I,
Wait a minute. Wait a
all
minute.
you need to
You
do is
said
rub
if
on my
we can
leg and pull
dream it,
away.
you can bean it.
If you can dream it, I can bean it. We
Oh
can do
my
anything.
goodness.
I mean, it's like so many different possibilities and so many different things that you can do. And it's so funny because I just came from a conference
Mm-hmm.
uh a couple of days ago. And I mean, bean is the star. It's the star food for anything that you want to do. If there's nothing that you can't put a bean in. You can
Mm.
put a bean for breakfast. We can have bean frittatas for breakfast. You can have desserts. Everybody does the
The
bean
bean
pie,
pie.
but I
Everybody
don't
know
do the
about the bean pie.
yeah, but I don't do the bean pie because everybody else is doing a bean pie.
Well,
So I
that's
want it
something
to be a
people
little
know
bit
about
different.
that was sweet. Like that's what I
Yeah.
first think about is the bean
But
pie.
yeah, I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
it's good. But I still use that bean in a beanie bread. So I'm just instead of doing a bean pie, I do bread pudding and I parade up just like you would a pie, but I cover it and coat it with all different kinds of artisan breads and put fruits in it. So you got to get some, Queen.
I
You
gotta
over
get
there? Yeah,
some.
you
What you
got to come
talking
over there.
about?
That's right. You should have
And I
came
don't eat
to see me
meat.
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
but you
I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat, so I need to come check out the Bean Queen for sure. That's why I
and
have you on because I want us to understand that there's alternatives. I'm not saying stop eating meat. I'm saying consume something different and you might like it more than meat. Let's try that.
well, hey, you should have came to the Big Bean Theory because today was Meatless Monday. So Meatless Monday, yeah, you could have got your little Black history, and you could have helped create history with me today because today we had Black bean burgers and Queen. You
You
missed
never
it.
said nothing for me to come. I would have been
I
with you
thought
all
that you were
day.
following me. I thought you was
But
following me
see,
all
that's
day.
what we got to know about Facebook is that when we think we put things on Facebook, Facebook has a thing called algorithm. And no, you think someone's seeing it and they don't. That's the thing
Yeah,
about this. So we got to watch this social media is we think once we post, the world sees it. That's not true.
but you got my number.
Oh,
So
I do.
so
So I'm
so
wrong.
so so yeah, you wrong. You get
I'm
your
wrong.
look at
I'm
my
getting it
grandson.
together. I'm getting it together.
In my grandson's voice, you mess up. So yeah, so today it was just amazing because what we're doing for the whole month of February is we're inviting everybody to come on down and get your bean on every Monday. Every Monday is going to be Meatless Monday during
Tell
February
them
of
where to come.
the month.
Tell
And so
everyone.
look,
Tell everybody where to come. You said, come on down to where?
come on down to 1700 Edmondson Avenue is off of Fulton, Avenue is where the bus stop is. You come on down. It's the Harlem Gardens Nursing Home. And so you're going to come around on the side where the bus stop is on the Fulton Avenue. You're going to see the barbershop right there. We got plenty of seating where you can come on and get your munch on with me. And this is where all bean levers are going to be made. So when you come in there, yeah, Queen.
What?
Yeah.
You better
But
stop. What you said
that's
to be made?
you get ready to be a bean lever. You
Oh,
could have
I'll
been
get ready.
earlier.
I'm
You could have
telling
been
you,
one.
got some people in the chat. Monica said, ask Monica Cooper. Shout out to Monica. She said, ask you about the bean mustard. They got a bean mustard out here.
That's
Jesus.
right. That's right. It's called beanie sauce.
What?
Beanie sauce. Everything about the Big Bean theory is designed to make you a bean lever. And can I just give a shout out to Monica Cooper because you talking about
Shout out to her.
somebody. Shout out, big shout out, Monica, because Monica is such a trooper. She supports. She
That's a big
supports.
sister right there.
And I mean she does it wholeheartedly. And if she can't be a bean lever, she's gonna go get me some more. I'm telling you, that girl, she looks out for you.
Listen, I love Monica Cooper.
Monica could do a commercial on all of the beans. I don't know how many she has. That girl gets beans all the time, and I mean, she don't just buy one, and she gets a variety. So you talking about
Really?
not? So you talking about 99 problems, but a bean ain't one. Yeah,
That's it. Oh
yeah.
my goodness. I am, you know what? I'm learning something. I didn't know that you were doing beans like this. I'm like, I thought you were sending beans out like commercial wise, but you're cooking them, you're making items, you're making food. So
Yeah.
if someone just drops in and say they want some food, what do you have available with beans?
Okay, so almost everything. So on a day-to-day basis, like we were there today. Today was
Mhm.
Meatless Monday. So I specifically did nothing with meat. Everything had some type of just vegetable base or bean base. So today, because it's Black History Month, as I was saying before, you can get a black bean burger, and I mean an amazing black bean burger, and it's loaded with vegetables, sauteed vegetables, beets, onions, carrots, and all on a nice brioche bun, and it was just $5.
Hmm.
Yeah, a homemade from
I missed
scratch bean
out.
burger. Yeah, you mess up, and then we also had
I feel I'm hungry too. I'm like, what?
yeah, you could have got that, and we also had our little mushroom tacos today. Yep, I fry mushrooms up. I take the oyster mushroom and the king mushroom, and we put it in a nice little batter with garbanzo bean flour on it, and fry them up so you can get that little
So it's still
bean.
vegan. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. So we do those on Mondays. So on Mondays, the black bean burgers are gonna be $5. We have all types of vegan and vegetarian soups. You know, at least at any given time, you can find at least four different kinds of soups. Um, we're there on Fridays too. So on Fridays, we're at that location, and you can come and visit us, and you can get the fish fry. We have pan-seared fish, we have fried fish, and we use the garbanzo bean flour with the cornmeal, so you can still
Wait a
get your
minute.
little beans in there. Then I said 99 solutions, and the bean is one.
So
So
this is
we
Mondays and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays. Well, we have the space now, but I'm trying to figure out how I can, utilize it every day. So we
But
looking for
Monday and
because it's
Friday
a
is your day.
yeah, Monday and Friday is a day where you can most definitely see me there.
What
Um,
times are you there on
we're
Mondays?
we're there from 11 to 4.
11 to 4 on Monday. So, guys, 11 to 4, 1700 Emerson Avenue. I put it actually it's off Fulton Avenue. I put it actually in the chat. So, check it out. Monica said again, the bean bread pudding is so
Oh,
good. Lord have mercy. Bread pudding from beans. I can't even phantom.
you can't even wait to get
I
some.
can't even wait to get what is that
Yeah,
about? I
yeah,
can't,
it's
my
gonna be
mouth
nice.
is water. I can't even phantom because
Yeah,
the palate of the tongue. We get used to the chicken box. We get used to, we get used to hamburgers. I had to break myself from all of that. And so putting things in that's different, sometimes it takes the tongue. The tongue has to catch up.
your tongue will
So
be just fine.
she said that tongue will be right. I
Your tongue
love
will be
it.
like, what?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love a good taste. I love beans. So
Yeah,
all of the beans, pork, um,
we do
black
a bean.
beans, pinto beans,
We
all of
do
them.
like a
You
baked bean, like pork and beans, but we call them
red beans.
boxing. We call them boxing beans because
Boxing beans. Okay.
my husband has a boxing program, and so I was like, Boston baked beans. Why don't we make these Baltimore boxing beans? You know, and so because it's with the brown sugar and it's more palatable, the kids
Yes,
are
it's
gonna
so
like
good.
it. So yeah, we got ourselves some Omar boxing beans, and in addition to that, we have all different kinds of vegetables. So when you look at the fact that whenever you buy or purchase some soups from me, it's going to be loaded from fruits and vegetables that we get from the farmers market. I'm at the farmers market, Waverly Farmers Market on Saturdays. You can come and
Okay.
pick up this in the cold, y'all. In the cold.
Listen, guys. This
So
this
make
lady
sure
said
you
she's
come
in
and
the
visit me.
cold
In the cold.
and in the heat in the summer.
Yeah.
She's adding the Waverly. Hit it up and that thing is every Saturday, and it's gotten bigger and nicer. Come out, check her out. You can get some hot bean soup there too.
No, they're gonna get them frozen and take them home and make
Oh, they do it
stuff. So it's
themselves.
yeah. So everything is
Cash
already.
and carry.
All you got to do is take them home, put them in a nice pot, warm them up. In addition to that, speaking of beans, you know I'm a farmer, right?
That's what we listen. That's where we going. I want to. We're
Yeah.
talking about what you do at Big Bean Theory, but the next thing is urban farming. We got to talk about putting some stuff in a pot. Let's talk
Yes.
about it.
So, I had the opportunity to attend a permaculture class 2 years ago. And
Hmm.
so when I attended the permaculture class, I got really excited about how food, man, and land all can live together and we all
Yes.
benefit from each other. So one of the things that Greg was teaching is how, the wildlife is still here, the insects are here, the plants are still here, but through the whole ecosystem, we all can live together in harmony. So they were showing me how to do it. And then I had got one of my girlfriends to fill out this application for me for a farming opportunity. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Black Butterfly Urban Farm group here from the Farm Alliance that's here in
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore. Well, I got an opportunity to attend that stewardship. I was a steward there. So we
Hmm.
did that all summer long. And through the end of the program, they had mentioned that we could utilize a quarter acre of land and grow inventory product on that land. So I come home all excited and I'm like, oh, sweetie, guess what? I've graduated and they said that we could take a quarter acre of land and we could go out there and I could grow some stuff. And he was like, you better use that backyard of yours. And I was like, say less. I know
That's
he
your quarter acre.
listen. I know he wish he didn't say it because I done tore this backyard up. If it was like if it was like you could see it, and so we have a nice fence over here to keep the deer out.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, grew callaloo, indigenous spinach
Yeah,
for
you do callaloo.
yes, so much callaloo. So this year is gonna come back better. We had Swiss chard, we had collard greens, we had curly kale, and food that you grow yourself is so much more tender, so
Yeah.
much buttery. I mean, it's more buttery. Um, the
It's more
leaves break
palatable, I
down.
think. It's
Yeah,
more palatable. It's something about something that you grow yourself. It tastes better.
yeah.
You
And,
know.
and so my goal is to this year we're gonna revamp the yard or the farm. They say it's a farm.
That's
I was
the
like,
farm.
look, I was like, it is. I'm just
That's
thinking it's
right.
the
That's
yard,
the
but
farm.
it's a farm. And so basically, what I do, I love all different kinds of herbs. I love herbs. I can get lost playing with herbs. I can make barrettes out of herbs, necklaces. I mean, because it's just they're just so
Oh my
pretty and they
goodness.
smell so good.
Yeah.
So, um, we did the little herb garden. I had Italian parsley. I had cilantro. I had tons of
Cilantro.
rosemary. I had white sage, and guess what? I had
Wow.
some pineapple white sage. I had pineapple sage. I have
Ooh.
lavender. I
You got
had
some smells going on there. You get you some lemongrass in there and some
I didn't have
lavender.
lemongrass. Yeah, yeah, but lavender, with the lemongrass and lavender, we can make a nice tea out of it.
Yes.
And so,
Yes.
yeah, so everybody asks me all the time now that they know I'm farming, oh, so are you gonna grow beans? And I was like, listen, I don't want to grow
Beans
beans
need
and
space
pick
too.
beans.
You need a
Somebody
little.
gonna grow beans though
You
for
need
me.
you need space for a little bit for your beans.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
beans.
they say that they're really easy to grow. So
They're
I
easy
just
to
look
grow.
forward to, and so with that space that we have back there, what I want to do is turn this into an agritourism spot. So
Mm,
once we get it together, I'll be able to go outside, pick vegetables, create a menu and some recipes for you, and hold a tutoring class, a cooking class out here.
that's gonna be so fire. I'll be right in
Yes, and
there.
then you can come to the class. You can attend the class. We can go to the garden and pick out our vegetables and our
Wow.
herbs that we're gonna eat, and then you
Hmm.
can purchase some to go home too.
Listen,
So
you're
that's my
doing
dream.
that's a beautiful dream. But let
Yes,
me ask you a question. Urban farming, right?
yeah,
Because everybody who lives in like the inner city, we live in row homes. So
right.
everyone says, I don't have no room for that. I don't, that's not something I could do. And that makes sense because we don't have a lot of room.
You
But
don't need a lot of room. All
but you
you
don't
really
need a
need,
lot of room. That's what I
you,
want you to say.
yeah, you don't need a lot of room. Say, you have a window. You can put a box
In
and do
that
your
window.
herbs on in the windows.
Yep.
And in the backyard, you can get some of those buckets that they have at Home Depot, those 5-gallon buckets. You
Yes.
can plant your potatoes in there. You can put your greens in there. You can put your cucumbers, your tomatoes in there.
Tell
So
them,
you
being
don't have to,
queen. Tell
right.
them, being
So
queen.
yeah, y'all heard me. You don't have to have that much time, that much space.
Exactly.
You don't have to have that much space. You can just, and it's only for you, right? You're not trying to feed the
Or
whole
if you
market.
raise like a little bed on the side and you have a bunch of stuff in that raised bed,
And
that
it's
is food that you can consume.
yeah, because no matter what you do, it's gonna be too much.
Oh, I love that.
No, because think about it. You put a tomato, uh, you do the tomatoes in a bucket,
Yes.
and once they get going, you're not
They're
gonna
not
eat
gonna
all those
stop getting
tomatoes
going.
all week.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you make a tomato sauce and everything, you know, you just not gonna use it like that. So it's a nice opportunity to play around, and you only need a little bit. You have enough to share with somebody else in your neighborhood too. It's really nice
So it
experience.
gives a community. It brings community together. When you giving your vegetables out and you're sharing your fruit, that's a community thing.
When I first started, like the neighborhood was trying to give me, the people in the neighborhood was saying things like, "Oh, well, we're gonna have rats around here now."
I was about to
Rats,
say the rat.
rats don't want fresh fruit.
I put my fruit on the deck that I buy the week before so it can get the sun. Them rats don't touch nothing. They don't
They
like
don't want
fruit.
no fresh
They don't
fruit.
want nothing
They
good. They
want
want chicken
garbage.
box.
They want garbage.
The rats want chicken box and
Yeah,
they want a cheesesteak. They don't
and so,
want no fruit.
right. And
I'm gonna
so
tell you now.
I was telling them, I was saying to myself, yeah, they talking stuff now, but wait until they get those, because I'm gonna give them the food. Wait until they get those fresh collard greens, and wait until they get
Yes.
those beautiful cucumbers that don't have any pesticide in. It's like, don't tell me what to do. You're gonna learn.
The bean queen's not happy, y'all. She's not happy.
I was like, don't
Listen,
tell me what to do. We're
Ulysses,
gonna do this.
Ulysses said, "Hi, Farmer Eula. So proud of what you're doing."
Hey, Ulysses is the one
That's my
that
man
told
right
me.
there, brother.
That
You.
is, oh my goodness, he's amazing, isn't
Shout
he?
out to brother you.
He's always trying to tell somebody where they can be educated or give you a clue and pointing you in a different direction. So
Yep.
Ulysses is actually the person who told me about the permaculture class. He took me to my first permaculture class. He's the one who got me started in all of this Farmer Dell stuff. Tell him that he owes me a pair of overalls.
Woo! Brother, you hear the bean queen. You always some overalls. We are both. You are so funny. Me and him are in a co-op right now, and I met him through the co-op. But I went to one of his events at his farm.
Hmm.
It was so nice.
I'm gonna go pick up my kale and everything right from.
He got chickens. Let me tell y'all, in the inner city, this brother got chickens. I was so amazed. He got a whole thing
Did you
going
see
on
his
over
little
there.
goat?
I didn't see the goat. I didn't see the goat. I was scared. I didn't see the goat. But yeah, brother, you said you got you got it. You got your overalls. He got it for you.
Yeah,
That's my brother. That's
yeah,
my brother right there. But
yeah.
listen, I am embarking on the farming thing. I'm being transparent. I'm embarking. I told you about I go down south now and I'm going to start moving the land because people first when you farm, the soil, you have to make the soil work. It has to understand that it's now going to bear food. So you have to get it to that point. You can't just throw stuff in there and expect for you to your first to just grow. Am I correct? You got to kind of make the soil work for you, or do you just throw your stuff in the soil and expect and you get fruit or vegetables? Tell me
Well,
what you do.
that's well, that's what I did. I was like, what? Well,
But
that's what I did.
that's what
Well,
you did. Okay.
what we did first was we covered the ground. We had to kill all of the grass. So the first thing we
That's
did
what
was
I'm
we
saying.
put wood chips. Well, we put cardboard down, and then
Okay.
we put wood chips over top of it. And so we left it like that for maybe a couple of weeks, and then um, we put some real good topsoil down
Yes.
there in the
Yes.
beds and some more wood chips over, and we planted.
And you
So
just went
the
on and
stuff,
planted.
yes, because they tell you not to till the soil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we planted. I'm telling you, I got to send you some pictures.
Yeah, I gotta
Those
come. I'm coming to see you, garden. I'm coming over there.
Well,
Once.
March the 16th, all of us are getting together. You can get your little bean burger for free that day because if
Ooh,
you
March the
come in,
16th. Let me write
you
this down.
so if you coming in to help and assist me with this garden, I most definitely can feed you.
Okay, so March 16th, you're having
Yes.
a little feed and garden.
Whistle while you work, Plotty.
Oh, whistle while you work party. I love it. You know, my thing is the bugs.
The bugs are
So
our friends.
well, that's what I'm saying. So how do you deal with that? Because they're not my friends. I'm trying to get the love, but they're not my friends.
I spray them with some vinegar and some whatever else I can get. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what bugs you have because some bugs are good for your soil,
Yep.
like those worms and everything.
Worms
They're
are
really
excellent for
good.
your soil.
They're really good for
The
your
nitrogen,
soil.
yes.
I think we got a lot of amphibs last year that was eating up the okra,
The okra.
but I
And the
got
collard
something.
green leaves. They love them bugs love the collard green leaves and the kale leaves.
But what they teach you to do is to put companion plants in it. So a
Like
companion
an
plant,
onion or a garlic.
something that will you know, kind of like get those insects to go the other way because they don't want to even smell it or they won't want to be around it. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what when we went to some of the classes and at the PASA conference this
Mm-hmm.
week past. That's some of the things that I was trying to put in my bag of tools so that I could utilize this week. I have a friend. I don't know if she's still on there. Tracy Spriggs. Was she still on there?
No, I don't choose. No, I don't. I got honey biscuits. I got
Yeah, that's
Mona.
her. That's that honey biscuits
Honey
lady.
biscuits said to
Yeah.
ask you about your brownie. I can't believe there's a bean brownie out here I haven't tasted. Jesus Christ.
Well, you got a plenty of tasting to do since you're
I
a
sure do because I
the
love brownies.
food
That's
giver.
my favorite.
But
Sister Mona said it's time to hit some peppers in the ground. That's what she said. The peppers.
oh, it's time now.
That's what she put. She said it's time for the plant. I think fresh peppers now. Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, the ground is hard, so I'm not putting anything in it. I guess you can start them in the house,
Yeah, you start
and
them in the
then
house. Yeah.
yeah, start them in the house. Yeah. When we get out, I'm bougie. I get my stuff transplanted and just put it in the ground. You know.
Because a lot of people, like, if you live in different like places, like it's colder in the winter, you can put your summer stuff in the house in pots and start it,
Yeah.
and then you can go put it in the yard, like
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Mayish, and then your summer stuff will grow. But there's some winter stuff you can grow too now.
The
And
greens are still doing their thing.
the
Those
greens
greens
do
and the carrots.
well.
They
Yeah.
was like, "Look, come on out here and eat me." So yeah, but I wanted to tell you, okay, so Honey Biscuits is on, and so the thing that I wanted her to help me with is if you would, she has some space over there. She's all the way out Rice's Town, but you should see her greenhouse, and she had this big bush and I forgot what it was called, but she's listening, so she'll know. But it had all of the butterflies, all different kinds of butterflies on it.
Just
Right.
living
So
there on the bush.
just yeah, I mean, she had all
I
different
can
kinds
do
of
a
flowers.
butterfly. I'm talking about them
I want to do a
flies.
butterfly bush. Yeah, a
Butterflies are
bush.
pretty.
Yeah, a butterfly bush. So that's another thing that we want to put out here, the butterfly bush. And I have tons of bamboo out here. So what we're gonna do with the bamboo is we're gonna chop it down, and then we're gonna make our fence.
Yeah, bamboo is sustainable. That's
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so we got a lot going on out here, and
It
I
sounds
got a
like you
lot
got a
of
little network. You got Honey Biscuit. You got Brother You. Sound like y'all doing the urban, doing a little networking. That's what we need to do. We got to be able to move food around each other, be able to
and you
share
should.
food.
And I deal with farming now, and we also do the food giveaway. And on the food giveaway that we do on Wednesday, we get some of the food from the Black Butterfly Farm Alliance. to feed the
Really?
community with. Yeah,
So,
I didn't
brother,
even know.
use Uma's, right? Do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't even know because one day we were giving away the food and I looked on a box and it said the farmer line. I was like, that's, hey, I helped. And so what we want to do is we want to take those boxes and maybe towards the summer, it would be helpful if I was to know what was in the boxes because a lot of times the fresh fruit and vegetables that are organically grown and put into these boxes, the people don't even want them.
They
They
don't
want the
have a clue what
they
they are.
want the grapes and the pears or whatever fruit that's in it, and the vegetables
That's
get
why we
tossed
need
to the
cooking
side.
classes for the community because they don't know what rhubarb. They don't
Yeah,
know how to some of these fruits that's come. Excuse me, vegetables that's coming in there. They don't have a clue. Papaya.
right.
They don't really use this type of stuff.
We got a really big box last week of artichokes, and everybody was like, "What do you do with this? What do you do
Yep.
with that?" And I was like, "You got me with that one because with the artichoke, I've to tell you
I've
the truth,
never had them.
I never use it fresh, and plus, I tasted it, and I don't want to be scraping my tongue, getting a little meat off of it. So that's not something that I was
I've never
familiar
tasted
with.
the artichoke. Sorry.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm going to get some just so that I can show people what they can do with it. Another thing I wanted to let you know, because we were talking about all of the different versatilities of a bean, is we even did ice cream with a bean. So just think about it. I'm going to give you
Like
an
vanilla bean.
well, beans
I'm just
are
playing. But I
yeah.
will. How would you do ice cream with beans?
Okay,
Using
okay.
the
So
inside of it?
well,
Wow.
this is what we do. So everything is just the canvas. So just imagine, okay, so I took a can of red beans, I rinsed them off. I called myself, I was gonna do something else, but it didn't turn out right. So I parade the beans and they got too soft. And I was like, dang, they're too soft. But when I looked at the consistency of it, I was like, but they're creamy. I'm gonna add some milk to it. So don't you know that Borton's condensed cream?
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that thick
Well, for
cream.
you, yeah. Well, for you vegans, they also have a coconut one.
Yeah,
So
because
now
I
we're
don't
gonna,
eat that. I know what you're
yeah.
talking about,
So
though.
so so we got the red beans, creamy consistency, correct? Then
Right?
we got the condensed coconut milk, right?
Yes.
Then we're gonna put some star anise in it. We're gonna chop up some cranberries. We're gonna put a little bit of lemon in it, a little bit of nutmeg, and we're gonna smooth it all around. And we're gonna just put it in an ice tray, right? Ice
How
cream.
was it?
It was really good. I was like, can I do no wrong?
That is amazing.
I was like,
See,
what?
we
I was
don't
just like,
understand. Like that type of food is amazing. You eating that is good for your insides. It's good for your when you
and it
do
was,
number two.
I did
All of
it by
this.
mistake. But now right. Because I think I was trying to make some hummus, but it came out too watery because I had let
Mm.
it blend so much. So
So
then
you
when we
went to
put
ice
the
cream.
ice
I
cream,
love it.
yeah, because it was all creamy. I was like, this is a problem. And you couldn't even taste the bean, but the bean was in it. So now you have like this custardy texture. I put some chopped up cranberries in it and some nutmeg, and it gave it that flavor. A little bit of lemon, and turned out well.
But what
So
kind of ice cream was it called? What you call
a,
it?
a beanie berry,
I love how you see
creamy
everything is
beanie
beanie.
berry.
Beanie
Yeah,
Bear. I love that.
yeah,
Like what you call it.
everything.
Mona said, she said fish peppers. They are indigenous to Haiti. Black women put the seeds in their hair when coming over to the US. I've never even heard of a fish pepper. Wow.
I mean, Maisha had, I'm talking about trash bags full of fish peppers that we made.
What?
Yes. I
I've
think
never
they
heard of
they
them.
took them to DC and somebody made all different kinds of hot peppers or hot sauce out of it. Yeah, small little peppers.
And she
Yeah.
said they have a long growing season. Wow. So are they hot too?
Yes.
Ooh, because I'm just getting into hot food. So I'm like my peppers now. Mm.
You can make a spicy ice cream too. A spicy ice cream. Think about it. It's like you just got to use your imagination because if you add that creamy consistency to it, it's
Hmm.
still gonna have that fire, just like a peppermint ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or a
Right.
mint chocolate chip or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could cook the peppers down. You could bake the peppers down and let all of the oil come out of it and dry them out, and then you could kind of like brush honey on them,
Oh,
so it
that's
can
a
have that
hot
little.
ice cream right there. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, because it's spicy, but it then would have like these candy. So it could be like a vanilla base. But
So what
then
you
you
gonna call it?
pepper
Spicy
pepper
beans,
bean, pepper bean.
pepper beans.
I don't know.
I
I
like
always
your name, so I just
yeah
wanted to know what you're gonna call it.
yeah
I
I
like
didn't
that.
think of that
Make
one.
that, make that bean queen. We're gonna do a taste test on that. Live taste
Okay.
test. The spicy
Yeah,
ice cream.
yeah. We got to get Tracy in here to help us. That little honey biscuit lady over there.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
special. Yeah,
yeah. We
she
need Tracy in
specializes.
there.
You gotta taste her honey biscuits.
Listen, I'm tasting everything. Leave me alone. Whatever
Yeah,
y'all coming to taste, I'm tasting it
yeah.
all.
Well,
I'm tasting
hopefully I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you this. So this Friday, you and I should have a date, and you should come over and get one of those mushroom po' boys.
poor boy.
Yeah, it's like a shrimp po' boy,
I know, and I
but I
don't even.
fry, but I put it on a sub roll, and I fry up the mushrooms, and I put my little vegan sauce on it with lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, and some nice cilantro, and my beanie sauce, and then you have to open up really wide and bite it.
So this is on Friday. This Friday.
Yes, this Friday.
What
You
time
be
you
there.
open?
I'm gonna be there from 11 to 4.
11 o'clock. I might have to come see you. They're having a I saw they're having a thing for Sister Mosby.
Oh yeah,
Merlin
where?
Mosby. And I think it's in Laurel.
Oh,
Yeah, to
Friday.
yeah, and
If you
support
can't
her.
make it this, don't worry. If you can't make it this Friday, I'll be there next Friday, and most definitely next Monday. So, or Mondays is a meatless Monday, so you'll be able to get your po' boy that day.
Yeah, well, Monday I'll come because I leave on
Yeah,
Tuesday. So
yeah.
Monday would be good. Right before I come, I'm gonna come see you on Monday. That's gonna be a date.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
I'm gonna definitely come and see you on Monday. But let me ask you some more questions about this urban farming. So when you say that you've actually you do this in your yard, right?
Yes,
So you're able to keep the deer out. Of course,
yeah.
rats don't want vegetables. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Those rabbits and those
But them
little brown.
rabbits and them
Yeah.
deers,
Well,
they'll
we
eat all your daggone vegetables. Them
oh, the
rabbits.
deers came over my house like they going to the market. They
I
act like
know
they're
it's
working
crazy.
somewhere.
They will come
But
in your
we
house.
Well, we have all of that fenced off, but the little animals like the rabbits and the groundhogs, they still can get underneath the fence.
So how
And
do you deal with them?
well, we're gonna have traps this year.
Okay, because they won't stop.
Yeah, come in here nibbling up everything.
They
But
nimble everything. Them daggone rabbits that eat all of them, they eat all your collards, your kale, they eat it all. So and folks don't know in the inner city, you will see them come around. All of the animals will start coming when you got those leafy vegetables. That's how we should be. We should
right,
all run when we see leafy vegetables and eat
and
them.
they don't eat the junk. They do not eat the junk. Now the raccoons, they eat the junk. The
Our
raccoon,
raccoons is trim,
the
but a
the
rabbit wants a want a fresh collet.
Yep, and they will not eat anything that is not good. I was like, why nobody's eating this? No, any other food that's GMO, genetically modified, they don't eat it.
And that's
I
so.
had
But listen to that. The animals know don't eat
not
GMO.
even the ants,
Not even an animal that they can't read will not eat that.
not
They're
even
not
the
eating no
ants.
fake vegetables.
The ants won't do it either. You
The
like
ants neither. They
orange
sure
is out.
won't.
This orange is outside like do 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 do. I'm like, this orange is still here because
They
when
won't
we have
touch it.
like when the kids they waste a lot of food, and so when I see that it's going bad and I can't do anything, I'm gonna have the best compost ever. I'm gonna
Mm.
have the best compost. But yeah. So I put the vegetables after I'm finished with them out there for the deers and all. I'm like, y'all can't come in my yard, but I'll still save you
I'll feed you.
something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good because even them, they won't touch this stuff that we're eating. Take this GMO fruit out and put it. They won't touch it.
They surely will not.
They will not. Not an ant is even smart. They know that is trash, and we're eating it every day.
And loving it.
Then loving
Um,
it.
but I stopped eating a whole lot of stuff. I don't eat processed cereal anymore, like
Yeah, I
Kellogg
don't eat any
cereal.
cereal. No
I don't
milk.
eat any cereal. I don't drink any milk.
Me
I
neither.
know how to make all of my own milks now.
And you can't like from cashews and
Cashews. My
yeah,
girlfriend Michelle showed me how to do it with the cashews, but with the Brazilian nuts, I mix the
Brazilian
Brazilian
nuts.
nuts and the cashews together. Put some maple syrup in there and some
That's a good
vanilla.
smoothie
It's
right there.
good.
That's a
Yep.
milkshake.
Yes. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we're gonna have a vegan brunch. I can invite you to that. And on the vegan brunch, we have the like breakfast tacos where we take the little small pancakes and fry them on both sides, and then we take this tofu scramble and some of those little nice sausages and put in it. So we
Jesus.
got the polenta, and you know that
You make your own
that
polenta?
no,
Okay, you will.
but no, let me tell you what's going on. The black butterflies, we have our own grits now. Yeah, so we have our own grits. So I didn't personally make them, but the
What
farm that I'm
green?
from,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, the farm that I'm from, we have our own grits now. So,
I love this. I think that when we get control of food, we're going to get control of our behaviors. And
hmm
we get control of our behaviors, we'll be able to build community. I think and no, think food is a trigger that it has us so all over the place. Most especially with our health. Our
right,
health is being hindered by food, but other than that, all the anomalies that the food that we're having, all of these extras, like we wonder why our body we have men have male breasts and all of that's food.
yeah. Your
When
food, your food is most definitely your medicine,
yep,
because even with me, I can't. I noticed there's certain foods I cannot eat, and I will not eat. Like I love bagels. I love them. Eat
with
and
that bread.
the bread, and your joints will inflame because there's they put paper in your food. I was going to this class and learning a lot of different things that were going on in our food industry, and they show you how they even take the paper and grind it up so fine and season it,
Yeah,
and you just the crunching it is good because it's got the little sugar in it,
that's
and
so
it's just
true.
tearing up your body, and you putting all of these different chemicals and particles in your body, and your body is becoming inflamed from it because it's foreign subject in there, substance in there, and
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
we're seasoning up trash, unfortunately, and we don't even know it. And when we started this thing called supermarket, it has been a super problem.
Right.
Before the supermarket, we used to go to the farms or we used to barter food amongst each other or go to farms and buy. Now we go to this place where they're manufacturing food. And wherever anything's manufactured, you have to have a holding chemical or something in it. It's food doesn't stay. When you when you wash your car out or vacuum your car up after a year and you see French fries, they look like you could eat them right out your car.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
horrible.
natural.
Right.
We
and
are
and
eating
and
unnatural food.
and some of the best foods that we can have for our bodies is like
Hmm.
the berries, the yams. The yams are really, really good for you, and the greens from the yams.
Yes,
The bottom root vegetables, and so I hope to
beets.
have all of those things in the farm. On my farm and on ready to go this year. They say it each year, so this will be my second year. So they say every year it gets better and better. So we'll see.
Yeah, the soil, because you're teaching the soil. The soil
Yeah,
is, it has memory, just like hair, just like our body. So you're teaching it how to cultivate. So the next year it'll be fuller, but then sometimes you might have to move your crops around.
you do. You have to
Yeah, you got
rotate
to
the
switch
crop.
your crops. So
I
it's
don't think that I had to rotate mine
it's an art to
this
this
year.
thing that I'm
Yeah,
learning.
yeah,
So you got to move things around, but it is. I think it's the most fulfilling thing. We got to control food. If we control food, we're gonna control disease. The disease that we see in the Black community, from diabetes to high blood pressure, all of these things are metabolic. Cancer, you have to starve cancer. It loves your body, so you cannot continue to do the same things when it came into your body. So
that's it.
that so and we're not looking at that like you want to have cancer and then eat the same way and do the same stuff. No, 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 no. You got to do a drastic change so it can get out of your body. You have to starve it. And the problem, our biggest problem, is sugar. Sugar
You're right.
is the drug that is killing us dead. Our bodies are not cultivating it very well, and we're having an issue, and it's manifesting in disease. I'm telling you, I got an uncle that just lost some of his leg. It just hurts me so bad. My aunt died with diabetes. She was blind. You
And it
lose
should, like you said,
everything.
for every disease that your body gets, sugar.
Sugar
the
is,
main
is a
culprit.
culprit. It's the absolute culprit.
It's
And
been a
until we
problem
get
to
off of
us.
white sugar, we won't see it. And it's in everything. It's in the salad that you buy from Chick-fil-A. There's sugar there. There's
They would,
sugar is in the salads at McDonald's, all of them. Stop eating that food. We have to eat from our hands and we have to learn how to eat from the ground. So that's why I wanted to have you, because I want to talk about being in a city, being in an urban environment, but still being able to cultivate food or to find people who's cultivating food, like you and Brother You, that you can either buy it from or barter it. We need to even find it, even if we can't do it ourselves. Find the people who are doing it.
but I think that everybody can have a little bit of something because even
Yep.
when you, I mean, even if you just take a few items from the scraps that you use every day, if
Yes.
you look at the fact that when you cut your lettuce down, you can
Yes.
just put it, and they have all, I learned some of this stuff from off of TikTok and off of YouTube.
Yeah.
You can cut the lettuce down and then just put a portion of it in the water and let a toothpick hold it up, and it'll start
It'll come
producing more
again.
letter.
Lettuce will keep
The
spawning
spring
because it's
onions, the
nothing but
garlic,
water.
yeah, spring onions. You can do a lot of the herbs
Even
and
your
a lot.
avocado, you soak your seed, pull a piece off, put it
I didn't
over
know that.
water. Avocado too. Listen, I got all these recipes. You can grow avocado in your home. I cannot believe it. It works.
And one of my girlfriends, she has a lemon tree in her house.
Yeah, you can have lemon trees. People don't believe it, but it's because we've been cultivating our mind that somebody brings you your food. But when you get that out of your mind and you see that the person bringing your food is bringing you your death, then you need to then you learn some new ways to eat. And that was one thing that I had to do. I was sick from the food I was eating, and
And it
so
was
it's important to deal with your food.
so many. I remember when I first started doing the farmers market, and we was doing the different foods at the farmers market, and I would ask people. I would say, "Hey, you want to try this black eyed pea? You want to try these black eyed peas?" And a lady, she's smoking a cigarette. I don't eat that. I'm funny about it. I was like, "You sucking in cancer and won't even try my beans."
I tell, people say
Just
I'm not
throwing it
trying
up.
that, but when Chick-fil-A got a new sandwich, we don't ask what's in it. We don't ask nothing about. As long as they got a good picture and they tell you it might be half off, and we go try that sandwich. We don't give a damn what's in it. But then
Yeah.
when you give somebody some real food, well, what's made of? I'm funny about what I eat. No, you're not.
Yeah, no, they are not. They are
And
not.
not. We're eating anything. And
Right.
so this was so important to see an urban farmer, a Black woman who's doing it in the city. But you do other things. Let's talk a little before we get off of here about your education and being home economics. I took that in school. That was still in school when I was not there anymore. But being a home economist, what is that?
Well, what I do is I go to different places, and what my goal was to do is to make it real simple and easy for you. So I go to
Okay.
like recovery centers. I go to places where women have been abused.
Okay.
Go to different centers and just to show them. Um, we go on shopping trips, and what I do is I just show them how you can utilize food that's in your pantry and how to make your money stretch, but still not eating all of these foods that are processed. So we can take tomato. We can take what one of the easiest things that I did was I showed them how they can utilize a container of spaghetti sauce. You got a container of spaghetti sauce. But now we also have zucchini, we also have squash, we have some noodles, and so now we can make a vegetable lasagna out of this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Out of this one item, we can also take that tomato sauce that you already have, and we can blend it down. We can put some vegetable broth in it and puree it up, and now you have a tomato soup out of it. You
Mm.
know, we can also take this same tomato sauce right here. We can make spaghetti with it. We can sit up there and do a chicken ragu. You can
Yeah.
take the chicken breast or the chicken that you get from um, what Sam's Club, what's that, $5, and you can take and make a chicken cacciatore with it. You can make a chicken salad with it the next day. You can take another portion of that same chicken and you can make yourself some chicken noodle soup. So just trying to show people how you may not have a whole lot of food, but we're gonna take this $50 and we're gonna take 20 of the $50 and we're gonna, all right, so we have the chicken, roasted chicken, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you got a small container of maybe ground chicken or ground turkey, right?
Right.
Right? Then you got yourself some eggs, right?
Right.
So eggs, you got a family of four, you can take a dozen of eggs and you can feed them off of that. Then you can take yourself some pancake mix. The pancake mix is gonna last you a couple of days. Then you can take oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now we got
These
all of
things
these.
that last that you could
Yeah, so we
stretch.
got all of these interchangeable things that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
We can take a loaf of bread, so now we can make French toast out of it. We can still get some dessert from it. So just trying to show them how you may not have a whole lot of money, but we can take the money that we have and have fresh. You got fresh soup from there. You got
Yes.
yourself some. Even with the tomato sauce, now we can make sloppy joe with the ground turkey with it.
Yes.
You can toast the bread and you can still use that for a breakfast and lunch thing. So just trying to show people that one that you can do a lot with a little bit of money if you just concentrate and look at how you're going to present it to your family and
Yep.
stretch it.
It could
So
be
we,
stretched. We just
we
don't
had
know
a
how to do the stretching. That's some
we
of the
had a
things I think we could teach, like these home, like people get more, they'd be more apt to eat from home if they understood more of what they could do with food. Because if you're spending money out, you have more, you could spend that in and it'll last longer. Because out, you're going to eat one time, maybe two.
we went to McDonald's and I showed them how, okay, buy whatever you want from McDonald's. So you
Mm-hmm.
got $20. You got $20. Let's buy whatever you can
Yeah.
with the $20. So they bought what they could with the $20, and then I took them to the grocery store and I said we're gonna buy the same thing with the $20. Now with the $20, we got your ground beef,
Yeah.
we got your ground chicken, we got your
Mhm.
ground turkey. For those who don't want the chicken, we got your ground beef, we got your ground chicken, we got your ground turkey. We're gonna
Yes.
get so that's $10, right? ten
Right.
dollars right there. I said now we're gonna go and we're gonna go get the hamburger buns. We get the hamburger buns, and I'm showing them how you get a bag of potatoes, $2.99.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna show you how to make a Big Mac at home.
That's it. And,
Yeah.
and you can
So
make that maybe 4 or 5 times over.
and they had change left, and you fed your whole family.
Your whole
You fed your
family.
whole family, and everything is fresh. Everything is wholesome. Oh,
Yep.
this tastes good, and I can have these burgers. I can make sausage. You put the same burgers that you're gonna use. You take the ground beef and the green peppers and onions, and you take and put some flavor in it. If you put some fennel in it and some tarragon, you can take the same ground beef, and now you have a beef sausage. So it's like, okay, it's just different herbs and
Look how you
spices.
change that up real quick. Throw
Yeah,
some herbs in there.
different herbs is gonna give it a
Yeah,
different
it's gonna give you a
flavor. And
different taste.
so now you have a beef or chicken sausage. So it depends
You could cut
on
up
who
some
you
peppers
are.
in there too, make it spicy.
Yeah, for the burger.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you can just grind it up. And a lot of these things you can do with tools that you already have at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
take the beater and still whip it up and make it get
Yes,
more.
that's so true.
It's
Yes.
just what I try
Food
to
is
do is make.
versatile. We just don't see the versatility in it, but
I
it's
try to
very
make it
versatile.
easy and fun. I try to make it easy and fun. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
And I think people take more to it if it's easier and fun. I think we're a little sometimes we're scared. Like I can't do that. I don't know how to cook, but you can teach yourself.
yeah, it's easy. I mean,
It's
food cooking is art. Cooking is art. So like I tell everybody, so when you see me, like your food is your personality. So most of
mm,
the time, by the time you taste some of my food, it's gonna remind you of me. People know my food from anybody else's food. They know my soups just by looking at them. This ain't Eula's soup. She wouldn't have put these vegetables in here like that. So
really.
yeah, it's your food is just
You got
basically.
a signature stamp now on the food. I love it.
Yeah, but it's just your personality. It's just your way of compiling all of these ingredients and making them work for you. And all chefs have a different personality and a different flair that they put in their food. I have a friend um who does all different kinds of what do you call it? What's his name? Damon and they have all different kinds of biscuits. They have all
Biscuits.
kinds. Well, they at the farmers market, and so sometimes they'll have beef short ribs that they cook real good, and then they put it on a biscuit with an egg and some mushrooms and all. But that's their personality. So
I
when
see.
you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that. You
It's a
know,
canvas. It's a blank canvas
it's a
that
blank
you
canvas.
that you start putting everything on.
So does the Bean Queen have a cookbook? Do you have a?
I, you know what, I
You
do.
got to get a cookbook. Come on now.
You know what? And this year may be the year for me to go on Chop and to get this cookbook out. It's just that it's like I'm always doing so many different things, and whenever I get comfortable and say, okay, like I got comfortable thinking that I was just gonna be outside doing my farming, and now I'm at the kitchen and doing my farming. I just need to.
I know it's
When
hard to create when you're a creative. You just keep creating different stuff, and so you can't get one done because you're ready. You're doing something else. I get it, but all if you got 100 ways that you're using beans, that's a book. That's a book that somebody would buy. You doing brownies, ice cream. You killing me. I'm going to skip over there and get me some. You killing me.
I wish you could. I wish you ate salmon because the salmon cakes is like one of my best items. Everybody loves
Oh
those.
yeah, but I don't eat salmon. I don't eat it, but
No,
sometimes
don't
you
eat
got
it.
to taste stuff.
No, 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 no. Let's keep you
Oh
on
my
track.
goodness, salmon cakes, you're killing me. But anyways, listen, I am so happy that you came on, and I'm just I'm not eat beans in a lot of ways. I grew up eating Hoppin' John. I don't know if you know Hoppin' John.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I grew up, I grew up down south, so we ate Hoppin' John. We had a lot of beans, butter beans. We cooked snap
There are
peas.
over 200,000 different kinds of beans.
It's
Can you
so many
believe it?
beans. I'm
I
telling
couldn't
you.
believe that they had all of these different kinds of beans. I'm like, I'm missing.
Yes. People don't know beans are there's so many beans out here. So I grew up on a lot of beans and a lot of meat.
What was your
And
favorite bean?
my favorite bean is actually and that's as I've been a grown up, a black bean. I didn't have black beans as a kid. I like black beans now. I cook them a lot.
I
But
did a black bean with shrimp and veggies. Marvin is saying, tell you he said, hey.
brother, my brother, hey, that's my man right there.
You know what
Brother
it is.
Uma, how are you?
He said,
So,
how are you?
but definitely, I got to come see you. We're gonna do a live at your farm. Sit on in here,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
You, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna sit you down, and we're gonna have to do a live with you in that farm. I got to see what you're doing.
You got to come over here.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, sis?
hey,
Look
how
at
you
this
doing?
vacation.
Hooks not books. Hooks before books. I see you, brother. It's good to see you.
You too, sis.
It's
He
good
in there,
seeing you.
he in
But yeah,
there eating.
definitely, I'm so glad you came on. I definitely love your husband, Brother Umar. He's such a blessing to the community,
Yes.
and you are too. I mean, you guys are a power couple in our community, and I saw you guys together. It was like seeing love, and a new wave. I was like, look at them, looking brown and beautiful.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys are an amazing
I
couple.
Well, I did want you to come over to the farm.
Yeah.
But I want you to come over when it's some you're gonna come over when it's some food out here so
Yeah,
that
we're
you
gonna
can
plan. We're gonna plan
yeah,
it. We're gonna do a
yeah.
live, and I'm gonna show people vegetables in the urban farm. So we definitely gonna plan it. But I
So
definitely wanted to touch on food in this Be More BLaK series because
yeah.
that's where we got to start. If we want to change the way we're living, the way we're existing, we got to eat better, and we got to
And
source food better. Go ahead.
we got to start eating more alkaline. Everybody wants everything to taste good, but the bitter foods is what's gonna clean your bloodstream out. It's gonna clean your system. So it's like you have to eat the stuff that don't. I don't see how they don't think it tastes good because once you put few bit herbs in it and no salt, and just get used to eating
Because we're
clean.
addicted to sodium and sugar.
Gotta
So
get
when this tongue thing, it gets programmed. It has memory. So every time it goes onto something, it's waiting for the sugar. It's waiting for its drug, the sugar and the salt. And so
yeah,
when you're eating naturally and you're getting that source from maybe a herb or from another space, it's hard for the tongue to understand. So you don't like it.
yeah,
So you got to retrain your palate. We got to retrain our palates.
yeah. The alkaline foods are the best for you. You
They
know,
are. Listen, the pH is important. Alkalinity is important. Let me tell you guys something. Is there's no disease in
and
alkalinity.
food.
They don't. Disease loves acidic. They love all this acidic stuff you're eating and acidic. When you have acid in you, you have disease. When you're
I
alkaline, there's no disease.
I have a friend who doesn't even put oil in her food now.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
she
only
doesn't even
all I
put
use is
oil.
avocado oil. I don't use any
Yeah,
other oil.
yeah. She doesn't use any oil, and she lost a lot of weight. She had got sick, and she can't have any oil. And I was talking to another lady, and I was just imagining, how am I gonna cook these beans without any oil? Because oil softens the inside of it and helps
But
pulls
what
that
about
flavor.
oregano oil?
Well, oregano oil, mm, I don't know about that because oregano
It's
oil,
bitter.
yeah,
It has medicinal properties, but it is oil. Avocado
but
oil,
but well, I use avocado, I use grapeseed, and I use olive
grapeseed.
oil.
Okay.
But what I'm thinking is, they're gonna be all different. It's gonna be different tiers because we have our regular beans, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a premium brand, a premium brand because some of the beans are really expensive. So there'll
Mm.
be the regular ones, the premium, and the gold label because we
So you got
gotta,
beans like liquor. I love
yeah,
it. You got
yeah,
premium beans, shelf
yeah.
beans. I love it.
Yeah, because some of the beans, like the lentils, the lentils, you have like four different kinds, but the vegan brand is the least expensive. So they start off at like $18 to $20 a 32-ounce container, depending on what bean it is, because all beans are created equal. You
Hmm.
know.
Yes.
So
Okay. Listen, it sounds like you got a beaning system over there. You know
I
you
told you
know
I'm a beanologist,
you a
baby.
beanologist. I've never met one. You're the first. I'm so blessed to know you. Listen, you got to come back.
I will
I'm
come back.
telling everyone, we're doing a live show starting in September. People come in the studio. We're in the studio now. We're doing a lot of work, guys. We are 7 months away. 9/15, we're having a big open the studio, a big fundraiser for the Squeegee Project, our um our social enterprise that we do with 18 to 25-year-olds, a technology program, but also our this community platform. You'll be able to come in the studio, sit with us, have a good time in studio. Listen, I want you guys, we're gonna have the Bean Queen a few times a year. We gotta have, because we gotta talk about these beans.
I'm gonna make a bean appearance.
You're gonna make a bean, and you
I'm
can
gonna make a
cook.
beanified appearance.
Not only that, we have an open kitchen. We're gonna have an open kitchen so you can come in here and do you. Yes,
Go
sir.
over there and create some bean magic.
That's what I'm talking
We're
about.
gonna be
After every
snatching.
time we get off air, we're gonna eat together.
That's
So
right.
someone's gonna be creating in the
Eat and
kitchen.
pray together.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's
Because
what we're
that's
gonna do.
that's what got us where we are. We've gotten away from eating together and praying and sitting together. So that's what we're gonna do. So Honey Biscuit says, love the Bean Queen. Sister Tracy said, Congratulations. Hey, Sister,
That's my baby. Look,
big up,
see
Sister
my
Tracy.
whoa.
Big
You
up,
didn't say,
sis.
hey, Queen. You didn't say anything about my hair,
Ooh, and who does it?
Sister Tracy.
I know she's the
She leaves
I
no
know she
knot.
got magic fingers. Hey,
Look,
Sister Tracy.
she leaves no knot unturned.
Well, you need to come touch this bald head Susan over here, Sister Tracy. I need to come see you. So
She
we
a
love.
miracle. She be like blow on your head and make a wish.
Woo! I need to see her. And we also had Curtis Warren. He said he loves your energy. He's always there. Seemed like you're always there for the people. I heard she makes a mean bean soup, but he needs a sample. I said, I heard that.
Go ahead. See me Sunday. Meet me at the mall.
Monday and Friday and Saturday at the farmers market. Meet her there.
Yeah.
Then we had Sister Mona in the house. We appreciate you. We
Morning.
had Brother Ulysses. Keith Scott came and said hello. I think he's a mayoral candidate, if I'm not mistaken. And Sister Monica. So we had some people who left some messages in the chat and loving you and loving your time here. And Sister Tracy said, "Oh yes, ma'am, I love it. You got to come. I got to come see you, Sister Tracy. I know you got the
Yes.
magical hands, sis.
She is amazing. And
She
guess
is.
what? I might be one of her favorites because I took them off earlier, but she even made earrings.
Really?
Hmm.
She's very good with her hands.
Yes. You
Yeah, I
know
heard
what?
she can braid too. Yeah, I know about Sister Tracy. Sister Tracy might not remember me, but I know her. She said it would be my honor. Yeah, I'm gonna let you touch this bald spot. You're gonna have to come. I'm gonna come see you, Sister Tracy, for sure. Definitely for sure. But listen, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Listen, Being Queen, I enjoyed this. Thank you.
Well, hold on 1 second, because Marvin is. What are you saying?
No, we're not going nowhere yet. I just want to tell you thank you so much for sharing the beans with us. The Bean Queen. Sister
You
Tracy
know,
said she
Sister
remember me.
Tracy.
I remember Sister Tracy. Hey, Brother
She's my
Yuma.
cousin. Her
Sister
husband is my
Tracy,
cousin.
she a bad lady.
We love her. She's the
Yeah,
sweetest.
I love Sister Tracy. She said she remember me good. I remember her. I heard she can braid too, right? Can she
I don't
braid?
know it. She like Edward Scissorhand with them fingers going over to everything.
She bad with them hands.
Yes, she
You know,
is.
She might be a
her
boxer,
husband
brother.
is
You, she bad with them hands.
Brother Carlos Muhammad.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, that's my cousin. He's my cousin.
Oh, okay. You know what? I
Yeah.
saw you guys out at the last We Are Us thing. It was you, brother Carlos, and a few people. So I didn't know that was your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
She said I love playing in hair. Well, we gotta have you in here and talk about some black hair and natural hair and how to keep our hair strong. And we're gonna talk about that, Sister Tracy. I'm gonna have to reach out to you.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing. So, and you are too, being queen.
Well, thank you. And you are
I
too.
appreciate you. I'm so glad. I told you I was going to have you on. You thought I was joking. I'm going to have you on, and now you're going to come on a few more times.
I surely will.
I love this. I love your husband. I love you, and I appreciate this time.
Well, I appreciate you having me on.
This is the first iteration of our BMore BLaK Series. This is number 1, and it's been fun. I'll tell you, this was fire. So this is number 1. We got 6 more voices, guys. We got one tomorrow, and we got one Thursday because Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So everybody, I guess, have a happy Valentine's Day with the one you love. And the Bean Queen, we appreciate you. We out of here. Can we get some deuces? Oh, no. Before you go, you got to leave us a jewel. We need a jewel. We need your jewel. Leave that. Inspire the people.
Well, I always say if you can dream it, I can be in it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
I wanted people to know is another thing that I didn't say. With all of the different soups that I have, you can transfer them into meals. So we have the Mama's Rock and Moroccan soup, which is basically a soup that has Middle Eastern background, but you can still use that to put in your baked potatoes. You just, instead of putting the cheese and the sour cream, you can just pop that in there and just roast it in there and put the soups in it. A lot of the soups you can make omelets out of it. You can make casseroles out of it. So I guess I'm just saying that,
that's why we need your book. Because see, that could be a chapter. How do you boost the soup?
Yeah.
See, so
how do you turn those big beans into banging beans?
There you go.
Or better my beans up. Yeah.
I love it. Listen, everyone, Bean Queen, I appreciate you. Black Boxes, I really appreciate you guys coming in. Please come to our YouTube, subscribe. Facebook has me in jail. I'm on death row. So you might not see us tomorrow. So please come to YouTube and check us out. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Let's get them deuces, Bean Queen. Deuces. Good night. Don't go nowhere, Michelle. You stay there. Good night, everyone.